Most people have no idea that some of the best value and quality of life is in the suburbs, and they drive right past without even knowing. We've spent months digging into some of Charlotte's hidden gems, and what we found might totally change the way you think about living in the Queen City. So today I'm taking you inside some of Charlotte's most underrated suburbs, and I promise a few of these are gonna surprise you. So let's jump in. All right, first up is Matthews, and it flips the script on what most people think about Charlotte's suburbs. This isn't some quiet, forgettable town. Matthews is a fully developed community that goes head to head with some of Charlotte's top neighborhoods. The population of Matthews is 31,900, and it's one of the most developed and underrated suburbs, which creates a substantial community base supporting diverse amenities. Matthews features a historic downtown centered around North Trade Street and serves as the town's beating heart, not just some tourist attraction. With 10 buildings on the National Register of Historic Places, it provides authentic character that can't be replicated in newer developments. One of the coolest features about Matthews is its historic 1874 restored train station and caboose, which creates this tangible connection to the area's railroad history. The Matthews Heritage Museum offers free admission and showcases the evolution from this stump town to a thriving railroad hub, making history accessible to all of its residents. The food scene in Matthews can compete easily with Charlotte's most trendiest neighborhoods, and you'll find stylish, high-quality spots right in the middle of this laid-back suburban setting. The Loyalist Market features 40 artisan cheeses with a unique day and night concept, transforming from specialty shop to wine bar. If you're looking for a Mediterranean-influenced option, then there's the Kebab J Rotisserie Grill, which brings authentic Lebanese flavors. And for those looking for a great date night spot, there's Sante Fine Dining, which offers upscale dining without having to travel into the city. But wait until I tell you more about this tiny town with less than 1,000 people and what they've done for tourism. Matthews also gives us great access to Charlotte, so you get all the conveniences without dealing with the downsides of city urban living. It's got easy access through I-45 and Independence Boulevard or Highway 74, which provides multiple route options during traffic bottleneck. It's about 20 minutes to Uptown, which puts residents in easy commuting distance of major employment centers. And the Lynx Silver Line is expected by the early 2030s, which will provide light rail connectivity from Matthews all the way to Uptown and eventually to the airport. So let's get into the numbers that give Matthews this top-tier suburb rating, offering city-level amenities while showing you that it still has a suburban feel. The median price in Matthews is between $525,000 and $560,000, and while that represents a solid investment, it delivers the corresponding value in amenities and location. Matthews also features strong appreciation. In fact, between 5.7 and 6.7% annual appreciation year over year. Homes sell between 31 and 36 days, which show us that it's a competitive market that rewards prepared buyers. So if Matthews feels a little too polished for you, our next stop takes you where there's still farms inside the 485 loop. But before we jump into the rural charm of Mint Hill, if you're finding this deep dive helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're building the most complete real estate info source in Charlotte, from luxury lakefront homes to great options for first-time homebuyers all across the area. Subscribing to our channel brings you the kind of information that can turn a good deal into a great investment. All right, so let's dig into Mint Hill. Mint Hill is something really special in the Charlotte market. It still has that really rural feel that hasn't been completely pushed out by development, but it's also close enough to the city that commuting to work is totally doable. This suburb keeps its rural charm while still giving access to the city, and that's a mix that's hard to find with this fast-growing metro area. The population of Mint Hill is 27,000 residents. Now, this creates a substantial community without the urban density, and it's about 13 miles east of Center City. This location keeps residents close enough for commuting, but far enough to maintain its character, and it spans both Mecklenburg and Union counties, providing residents with options for services and potentially different tax implications. The amenities here are all about outdoor fun and bringing people together, not big shopping centers or big entertainment spots. Mint Hill has recreation, trails, sports facilities that serve as the community's social hub, and the Mint Hill Madness Festival serves as the annual community celebration, bringing neighborhoods together and celebrating local culture. The prices here show this value of having a rural feel while still being pretty close to the city. Median prices range about $512,000 to about $563,000, positioning as accessible luxury compared to Charlotte proper. With strong appreciation up 11.1% year over year, it creates this growing recognition for this area's really unique value proposition. And the diversity in price gives options which provides flexibility for buyers of all types, from first-time home buyers all the way into the ultra-luxury market. While Mint Hill has that rural feel, our next stop is going to provide something even rarer: direct river access and outdoor fun that most people in Charlotte usually have to drive hours to enjoy. Mount Holly is one of those towns where its history gives it a real feel and personality that you're just not going to get from new developments. Mount Holly's population is 18,800 people, which maintains a real, true small town while providing necessary amenities. Mount Holly sits in Gaston County, which is west of the Catawba River, north of I-85, which provides strategic location for both recreating and commuting. It was founded in 1750 by King George II through land grants, which established deep historical roots that actually predate Charlotte itself. It began as a major textile center by 1930, with mills created in the Industrial Revolution that shaped the community's character. Mount Holly Cotton Mill was founded in 1875, and it stands as the oldest surviving mill in Gaston County, which provides tangible connections to the regional history. Outdoor activities here match what you'd find in some of the priciest resort towns, but they're easy for residents to enjoy anytime. The Catawba River location provides water access that most Charlotte residents travel significant distances to access. The Mount Holly Riverhawk Greenway system offers a developed trail infrastructure for biking, walking, and observing nature, and the 1.2 AE Riverfront Trail runs directly along the Catawba River, providing scenic exercise and recreation options. And River Street Park features disc golf, a fishing pier, and canoe and kayak launch, which create this really cool comprehensive outdoor recreation hub. Mount Holly features 4 major routes to uptown Charlotte: Highway 16, Highway 27, Highway 74, and Interstate 85, which provide traffic alternatives for commuting flexibility. And for those looking for direct access to the mountains, the fact that Mount Holly is on the west side of Charlotte gives it direct access to the Blue Ridge Mountains at about an hour and a half. This is a pretty cool geographic advantage for someone that's interested in experience in the mountains regularly. But in a few minutes, I'm going to show you a community that's growing its economy for real, with aerospace and healthcare companies coming in. The prices here in Mount Holly show a great value when you consider the mix of amenities and the location benefits. The median price in Mount Holly is about $321,000 to $370,000 and represents one of the best values in the Charlotte area for this level of amenity and access. It offers the historic and new developments available and provides choices between character properties and modern conveniences. Homes sell in between 44 and 88 days, indicating a healthy market activity without the pressure of some of the premium areas in Charlotte. This value propositioning makes luxury lifestyle accessible to middle-class buyers who would be priced out of comparable amenities elsewhere. And since we're talking about water amenities that won't break the bank, our next stop is Lake Norman's best-kept secret. Denver is a hidden Lake Norman spot that most people don't know about. It has real lake access and lifestyle without the crowds, traffic, and high prices that you'll find on the busier eastern side. This community gives you true lake living without the usual Lake Norman trade-offs like packed roads and steep prices. Denver is an unincorporated community in Lincoln County, which offers more relaxed regulation and lower cost structure. The western side of Lake Norman provides lake access with less development pressure right now and more natural shoreline character. And Beatty's Ford Park proximity adds public recreation options beyond private lakefront access. There's a variety of homes here that fit all lifestyles and budgets, making it easier for people to enjoy living by the lake. If you're looking for a luxury property, Norman Estates is a gated island community providing luxury lakefront living for those seeking premium amenities. And for those looking for more accessible options, Rivercross Developments are around $360,000 to $400,000, and they offer lakefront community living without luxury pricing. There's a very broad pricing range in Denver, from about $400,000 to $600,000 according to Redfin for an average home, and this creates a diversity of opportunities for residents looking to move up within the same community as they're personal circumstances change. Denver gives you lake lifestyle while keeping you connected to jobs and city conveniences. It's about 25 miles northwest of Charlotte and maintains reasonable commuting distance for Charlotte employment. In my opinion, when you get direct lake access combined with this mountain accessibility, it creates options that typically are associated with much higher price points. This location balance allows residents to enjoy lake lifestyle while maintaining career and urban connections in Charlotte and still have direct access to the mountains. While Denver gives you peace and quiet by the water, our next community is going through something totally different. Monroe's real economic growth is bringing in jobs and new opportunities, all while keeping the historic charm that made the town unique in its first place. The historic roots here give it a real sense of authenticity, and a strong foundation is helping to support the town's new economic growth. Monroe's population is 40,000, representing a substantial community size that can support diverse amenities and services. Monroe's downtown historic district earned national registration designation, protecting its character while enabling appropriate development. Old Union County Courthouse anchors 6 blocks of commercial buildings that create an authentic downtown atmosphere. A lot of the architecture in downtown is late Victorian and classical revival, which provides visual character, and new developments just can't replicate this. The historic preservation creates tourism and civic pride that supports local business development. The town's economy is built to support long-term growth, not just more houses. It's about creating a balanced community, not just adding rooftops. Monroe also features aerospace and healthcare hubs that create high-quality employment opportunities that don't require Charlotte commuting. Monroe's corporate center provides modern business facilities adjacent to a transportation infrastructure, with Charlotte Monroe Executive Airport offering aviation access that attracts businesses requiring air transportation. An international company's presence indicate this global connectivity and economic diversity beyond a regional employer. Monroe strikes a balance between keeping its historic charm while adding modern amenities that work for both residents and local businesses. There's tons of live music, antique car shows that create regular downtown activity that support local businesses, and outdoor movies and community events which build social connections and civic engagement. Home prices here reflect how the community is growing in a smart way while preserving what makes it special. The median price for homes in Monroe is going to range just under $400,000 to about $475,000, which provides access to county seat amenities and job opportunities at a reasonable cost. Monroe features moderate appreciation, about 2.5 to 8.2% depending, which is year-over-year statistic indicating steady and sustainable growth rather than speculative bubbles. Monroe's a relatively balanced market. It takes about 58 days to about 68 days to sell properties, which creates opportunities for both buyers and sellers without extreme pressure. This small town feel plus job opportunities appeals to families seeking career opportunities without urban compromises. And while Monroe highlights authentic character that can boost local growth, our final underrated suburb takes that idea even further. McAdenville has done something really impressive. It built a tourism economy that supports its town while keeping its small town feel, and even earned a name people recognize across the country. McAdenville has built a tourism scene that boosts the economy without taking over or changing the small town vibe. With a population of 939 residents, it maintains this intimate community scale while hosting this massive seasonal event. Christmas Town USA is a tradition that started in 1956 by Far Yarns employees, demonstrating organic community development rather than manufactured tourism. With over 500,000 bulbs covering 375 trees, they created a spectacular display that attracts visitors without a permanent infrastructure disruption. In fact, today, over 600,000 annual visitors generate economic activity that supports local businesses throughout the year. The McAdenville Holiday Lights provide an attraction and a marketing value that money just can't buy. This tourism approach shows how a town can grow in a way that keeps its character but still brings in money to support the community. Far Yarns historically helped with the cost during its Milltown era, but residents now have to pay their power bills in December, showing a community commitment to this tradition. The community pride with this tradition shows that even after corporate support went away, the community was deeply invested in continuing this tradition. Besides the big Christmas event, McAdenville still offers everyday amenities that locals can rely on and enjoy. The historic McAdam Mills Bell Tower was built in 1883 and provides a really cool architectural landmark that anchors this community identity. And two of my favorite places to eat in McAdamville are Terra Mia Restaurante and Two Scoops Creamery. One of the things I love about McAdamville is the small town walkability. The little downtown area is really cute, and it creates this community connection that creates a quality of life that's becoming really rare in suburban America. The town's one-of-a-kind tourism scene shapes its real estate market in a way that you won't find anywhere else. Seasonal tourism supports local businesses without creating year-round crowds that overwhelm its residential character. This national recognition and marketing advantage and community pride enhances property values. And there's limited inventory because of the size of the town, which creates some sort of scarcity value for available properties. With a median home price of around $450,000, that reflects the premium for this really unique community character and national recognition. Now, while these 6 communities are super underrated, there's 8 more neighborhoods with their own special perks and value to offer. These 8 neighborhoods each bring something unique to the table. They show different ways to live around Charlotte, from preserving history to building art districts to smartly placing themselves between some of the area's busiest spots. We're going to start with Wesley Heights. Wesley Heights has true historic charm. It's so close to the city, but it provides this rare value in Charlotte's really competitive market. It was Charlotte's first West Side Historic District in 1911 and established a template for historic preservation that other neighborhoods now follow. It received its national registration designation in 1995, which protects its character while providing tax advantages for appropriate renovations. Wesley Heights is full of these bungalow-style home and tree-canopied streets, offering authentic architectural character impossible to replicate in new construction. If you're looking to live close to Uptown and want to walk from a residential area to Uptown, Wesley Heights is one of the only neighborhoods that you can do that from. For example, if you're going to Bank of America Stadium for a Panthers game, that typically provides a long commute or an expensive parking pass, but residents in Wesley Heights can literally walk. Prices in Wesley Heights range from about $430,000 to about $565,000, reflecting a growing recognition of the historic neighborhood's investment potential. Belmont's great location and planned infrastructure improvements are putting it on track for major growth in the near future. Residents say that it's a great place for young people, lots of restaurants nearby, close to Uptown and Noda. Neighbors can be friendly. It can also be relatively noisy at night, but it's a great overall area. Another neighbor says, Belmont is a very cozy neighborhood for young adults and small families. It's a quiet and convenient place with all the fun spots near town. We love living here. A third resident said, there are many busy streets, not many parks, though it's within short driving distance to a few really good ones. Overall, very decent place to live if you want to feel like you're in the city without being in the city. Belmont has both historical single-family homes as well as new condo and townhome developments, and the median price is currently about $740,000. Plaza Midwood's art district vibe brings real character and lifestyle appeal, making it a favorite for creative professionals and people who just love city energy. Its location is a mile east of Uptown, which positions residents within walking and biking distance of Charlotte's employment and entertainment core. Plaza Midwood is full of art galleries and live music venues, which create an authentic cultural scene rather than some sort of manufactured entertainment district. Community connections are built through bi-monthly gallery crawls and numerous breweries, which provide regular social events. The median home price in Plaza Midwood is $955,000, with homes selling in about 40 days, and this reflects a premium positioning and limited inventory of character properties. Is it Noda or is it Noda? I don't know. I don't know that anybody else does either, but it's a well-established art scene that brings great cultural spots while still keeping prices more reasonable than some of the other creative neighborhoods. It's full of restaurants and buildings with murals, and the Evening Muse and Neighborhood Theater anchor the entertainment scene with nationally recognized venues that create quality acts. If you're looking for a couple of really good recs, Cabo Fish Taco and Haberdish are two of my favorite restaurants in all of Charlotte. One of the signature things of this area are the historic mill building conversions, which provide really unique housing stock and character that's impossible to recreate in newer developments. Noda's average price is $500,000, which is really strong value when you compare it to a similar vibe of Plaza Midwood when it has a price of almost $1 million. But there's one neighborhood that nails the best location right in between two of Charlotte's top neighborhoods, and I'll show you that in just a bit. In Chantilly, living in the right spot means that you can access a lot of places nearby that are really fun while having a calm and quiet place to come home to every day. It's located right between Elizabeth and Plaza Midwood, which provides access to amenities of both without the noise and congestion. Chantilly is one of those signature neighborhoods with bungalows and craftsman-style homes representing some of Charlotte's finest architectural heritage in a well-preserved neighborhood setting. Its tree-lined streets create this park-like atmosphere that enhances daily living experiences and property values. Its central location to multiple entertainment and dining options, accessibility with median prices well over $1 million. This range reflects the architectural quality and the strategic location that gives Chantilly its advantages. In Oakhurst, ongoing improvements give you this chance to invest in the neighborhood while it's still changing. It's in southeast Charlotte, and its location provides urban access while maintaining its neighborhood character and reasonable pricing. Its mix of renovated older homes and new construction offers options for different investment strategies and lifestyle preferences. Oakhurst has a vibrant and active community organizations which demonstrate resident engagement that supports sustainable neighborhood improvement. Growing local businesses along Monroe Road indicate commercial development that enhances residential property values. With a median price of $485,000, it shows a strong commitment that this development may continue. Now let's talk about Pineville. Here, having shops and stores along with keeping old buildings safe creates a special suburban place to live. With a population of 10,780, it provides a sufficient scale to support diverse amenities while maintaining small-town government responsiveness. It's the birthplace of President James K. Polk, which provides some historical significance and a tourism asset that enhances its community identity. It balances commercial convenience and historical character, which appeals to families looking for that suburban lifestyle with authentic roots. And it's got family-friendly pricing of a median price of around $400,000, which makes quality suburban living accessible to middle-class families. When talking about Sedgefield, being located between two of Charlotte's top neighborhoods, it gives you a chance to find good value with room to grow. What I mean by that is we see a lot of clients that are coming from the condo lifestyle and apartments that are in South End and Loso, but they don't have the ability to go to Dilworth and buy a house for $1.5 million. Sedgefield gives them the opportunity to get into a middle ground between South End and Dilworth, where there's tons of post-World War II architecture, which offers different character options typically from these historical bungalow neighborhoods. It has light rail access and provides public transportation options that reduce commuting costs and increase property values. With a strategic price range of about $887,000, it provides options for older historical homes and also new construction options. These neighborhoods prove that Charlotte's real estate market has a lot of ways to find value, whether it's old historical charm, artsy culture, smart locations, or new growth patterns. So these underrated suburbs have real value for anyone looking to stretch their dollar in Charlotte's market without sacrificing community character. The catch is that you'll want to move fast. These places are all showing signs of rapid growth, and once the word gets out, the affordability won't last. If you're ready to jump into any of these hidden gems in the Charlotte area, email us at info@jwhitegroup.com today. We'll help you find the right place that fits your lifestyle, goals, and budgets, but don't wait. These opportunities won't last, and let's get you into your next home or investment before someone else takes that opportunity. But don't leave just yet. There's another video linked right here where we ranked Charlotte's videos from worst to best. You've got to watch this if you're buying a home in the area so that you can make a smart choice. Some of these picks will blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.